Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe, and this is my Craps Master dice shooting journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 216 of the Level Up program and day number 56 of the Brown Belt. We're going to be shooting again from stick left 1, so we're going back to stick left 1. The last 2 days that we have shot, we were shooting from stick right 1. We had 2 remarkable days of throwing. But hey, if you're new to the program here, this is all about my Craps Master dice shooting journey and learning how to shoot the dice at the craps table. If we're also going to be practicing our trend-based betting here. If you're playing along with Crapsee, the code is P9E8T2, or you can just push that live tab on Crapsee, on the Crapsee app, and I'll bring you right to this program here. In the chat, we've got Coffeeland, who I've not seen in my chat yet so far, so welcome. We have JR, we have Crooked River Kevin, OMC Roger, we have got JR and 10 Minutes with Coach Joe, as well as Rick S. Kevin's normal thing is watch out for deer. I said watch out for wild boar in Texas, but I'm going to change the statement here today. We're going to say watch out for wild turkeys, because wild turkeys is very prevalent in Wisconsin, which is where I'm from. So anyhow, we're going to start off with the 5-4-5-4 hardware set. But before we get going, I want to talk about, good morning, Frida. Before we get going, I want to talk about Jeff and Ed's show last night. If you guys didn't check it out, it was a really good 2.5-hour interview between Jeff and Ed Robinson, Ed from Roll to Win, obviously, and Jeff from Mid-Atlantic Craps. One of the things that came up last night was talking about throwing the dice and tracking the dice all the way down to the end of the table. Now, a lot of people use 2 different colored dice, which is what I used to do all the way up until the brown belt level. And I always used a red on the left and then a different color on the right. Or if I had a black and white one or whatever it was, or whatever, it doesn't matter. Anyhow, for the brown belt, we're going with the same color dice on both sides. And one of the reasons I'm doing this now is because I want to train my eyes to be able to determine what is the left die and what is the right die after it comes to rest at the end of the table. So that way you can use that information when you get to the actual casino. Somebody asked about it. Ed made a comment about how easy it actually is. And it actually is really easy when you are training yourself to do that, to be able to watch the dice and determine which is which. What I do is I will throw the dice and I'll watch this left die, and I will see if it rolls off, if it goes up and then back, or if it comes back and crosses, which is what happens a lot of times with my dice. One of the questions that came up last night, I believe it was by Justin, was do you watch the dice go all the way down, or do you watch your landing zone? And my comment in the chat last night was that I used my peripheral vision to watch that landing zone, and that was not entirely accurate. So when I'm setting my dice up, I'm getting ready to shoot, I'm looking down the table, and I am looking specifically at this spot right here on the table. I want to try to land a dice so they hit this bottom diamond, or right underneath the bottom diamond. Now, I kind of used the analogy in the past about riding a mountain bike down a trail. And let's say you're going down a real narrow trail and you're riding your mountain bike and you see a rock on the side of the trail and you're like, I don't want to hit the rock, I don't want to hit the rock, you don't want to hit the rock. But you're focusing so much on that rock that you actually end up hitting it, rather than looking away and riding past it. Same concept here is when I set up the dice, I'm looking down at this spot, okay? And I'm using my peripheral vision to track that left die. So I have practiced enough now to know that if the die comes up and lands, that's pretty obvious. If this left one rolls off to the side, that's pretty obvious. And it's also become very obvious when the dice cross over. So hopefully that kind of gives you guys an idea of what I do. A little bit different perspective maybe than what was showed last night on the show, what have you. But anyhow, let's get started here. We're going to go with $20 pass line bet. We're going to go 5-5-5 on the ATS. We're gonna go $3 crap check. If you guys didn't check out the show yesterday, we actually did hit the ATS. We had a 34 rower as my second row, and I apologize to everybody for leaving so fast the show yesterday. We only went 45 minutes. I had something come up that I really need to get to, and I forgot to mention it to everybody ahead of time that was a possibility of happening. So I apologize for all that. But let's get started here, guys. Let's go all bets set. And first roll for the day, 5-4-5-4 hardware set. Make sure the dice are tight square to the table. I'm going to try to get up and over the dice a little bit. Find my landing zone and toss. And we have a 6-2 Duracell 8 to start the day. So go out and support free live craps. Give that thumbs up where needed and where deserved and where appreciated. I obviously do appreciate any kind of support that you guys can give. So 8 will be our first point. We're going to go to the 60, we'll go 96 cross bet level. We're going to go $10 in pass line odds. And again, we're going to stick with that 5-4-5 hardware set, and we're going to use it as our introductory set for this shooter to see how we do. If we continue to do well with the hardware set, we'll stick with the hardware set. If we start seeing some bad numbers resulting from that, then we will make changes as well. Let's get the KPI roll tracker working too. I apologize for that. It's a habit of mine not getting that working. And let's get going here, guys. Dice out. Roll number 2 for the day. We're using that 3-finger front par style grip. They split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, but guys, we got the 4-2-6. So we got the 2x4 now. So that's going to be enough to do a 30, or it won't be enough to do it, but we're going to do it anyhow. A 32 across bet level, our pressure level. So it's actually going to be 36 across because we're not picking anything up on that 8. So we've got $20 on that 4, 5, 9, and 10. We have 24 on the 6. We have $10 pass line odds. Again, 5-4-5-4. And I appreciate everybody pushing that button in Crapsee to say that they are ready. All bets set and dice out. And we got midnight. OMC craps, all the spots, all the dots and all the spots, midnight. So that's going to obviously help with that ATS bet. That is both dice off axis. That is actually a drift of the dice. And although the midnight is a nice number to get, it's not a result or action of the dice that I want to see. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. So Kevin says that the turkeys are a slow, dumb bird that needs to be on a table for dinner and eating gravel on the shoulder of a highway. I actually enjoy seeing them in the woods when I'm deer hunting because when the turkey are on, that usually means the deer are not too far behind, which never was the case about 20 years ago when they were first introduced to the area. If you saw a turkey, they actually would scare the deer off, but that's not the case anymore. Anyhow, we're going to go all bets set here, 5-4-5-4 hardware set, and dice out. And we have another 4-2-6. That would be the 2x4 once again. So we got that number. We had that number right before the last roll. So we get the 4-2-6 twice already. Again, we're going to go with the 36 pressure. So it'd be basically, I'm sorry, not 36, 26 pressure. So we're going to cross. Actually, let's make it 32 pressure because we're going to go 25 on a 5, 9, 4, 5, 9, and 10. $30 on a 6. We have $15 pass line odds. Again, 5-4-5-4. And all bets set. Let's see if we can pick this one up here so we can regress our bets. Good morning, Alfredo. Welcome. Days out. And shit, guys, we did not get to that last point or last regression point here. So we got a 5-2 Bruce. So that brings our roll to an end. Unfortunately, we were not able to get that last hit in, so we can reduce our bets. Again, if you guys are just joining in, make sure you go back and check out yesterday's show. We had a really good roll. Ended up hitting the ATS, and that was kind of fun because I haven't hit the ATS for a while. We've been hitting sides of it, but not the entire thing. But anyway, we're going $20 pass line bet again, 555 on that ATS. And we're going to go $3 craps check. And that last throw was a little bit long of a throw. So we're going to stick with that hardware set, at least one more shooter here. And we'll go all bets set. And we have dice go. And we got the Old Bay Bushel. That'd be the 5-5 hard 10. That's a primary hit. So 10 will be our point. And again, we're going to go with that 96 across bet level. So we're going to go with $15 on a 4, 5, and 9, 18 on 6 and 8. We'll pick up $10 in pass line odds. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4. And we'll go all bets set. And we got a 156. That's the KitchenAid mixer. Chris from Sideshow Gamble. He is back in the United States now. I'm awaiting a new show coming out from him. Hopefully we'll be doing a taping as soon as he gets all settled and doing whatever he needs to do. We're going to pressure 1 unit across on each of our box numbers. So we get $20 on a 4, 5, and 9, 24 on that 6 and 8. And that was a single pitch of the dice. Good morning, SJ. And all bets set. Dice landed, they smacked together, but we have the 4-5 hard 9 Big Mac. So we got our second hit here. We're going to look for a third hit before we regress. Last time we did not get that third hit, but we're close. So again, we're going to do one more unit pressure across. And we're going to add an extra $5 to the pass line odds. There we go. Crapsee wasn't let me do that for a second there. So we got 5, 4, 5, 4. And we got all bets set. Good morning, Jen. Okay, here we go. Dice out. Let's see if we can throw a 3, 2, 5, Justice 5. Let's see if that rolls. The table does have ears. Not good enough ears, though. But we got a 3, 5, 8. 8 came easy. So this time we did get our third hit. So that's going to allow us to bring our bets down, or at least regress our bets. So let's go to 64 cross bet level. So it's going to be $10 on a 4, 5, and 9, $12 on a 6 and 8. We have $20 on the pass line. We were 5, 5, 5. ATS intact. We have $81 brought back to the rack, 89 on the table. So we're only into the shooter for $8 as of right now. So our next goal is to get to that 96 across bet level, and then from there we can start pressing to the moon. So all bets set here and dice out. So the first one will be a single press on the number hit, and then we'll collect the rest to get back to even. And we got a 6-5 mid-mo, yo. That'd be Chiro coming to us from above. So if you guys haven't been here all week, we have a couple new dice calls that we have. We'll be putting them out as we roll them. 5-4-5-4, that was one dice off axis in that last one. We're not going to do anything to our bets. We're going to leave them the same. So as soon as everybody gets their buttons pressed, we'll press all bets set and dice out. A little bit shorter in that landing zone, but we have the 4-4 heart 8 square pair. So we got past that break-even point now. We have got $95 brought back to the rack. Let's go 1 unit press on that 8. Whoops. Come on, Crapsee. These Crapsee buttons are sticky. They're not working. It's either that or my mouse battery is going dead, one or the other. But we have 95 brought back to the rack. We have 95 on the table, so we're exactly break even right now. All bets set. Again, 5-4, 5-4. Hey guys, for those of you who haven't noticed, I'm not using the Yuri grip right now. We're using that 3-finger front par style grip. I've been practicing a little bit. The dice did cross on us at the end, and we finished off with a 5-2 Bruce. So we got to that break-even point exactly, and we got that unfortunate red number. Good morning, Blackburn. Good morning, Waylon. So we have two mediocre throws there, not even mediocre, average or subpar average. Let's change our set over to the all 7 set. We used that last week that we did well with. It's a 6-5-1-2 set. So let's see if we can do anything with that right now. Again, we're going to go $20 pass line bet. We're going to go $3 craps check. We're going to go 5-5-5 on the ATS. 9 people in Crapsee playing along. We got 16 people watching on YouTube. Welcome everybody, and I appreciate everybody saying hi in the chat. It's always nice to see who is out there, and that way we can chat away. So all bets set. 6-5-1-2 dice set. That's the all 7s. Dice out. Dice did cross. And we got a 4-1-5. The horse and buggy. So our new point is 5. And since we changed sets, and let's change our bets around a little bit. Let's go with 160 cross bet level. And we're going to pick up $15 in pass line odds. No, let's just go $10 pass line odds. Again, we're going to go 6-5-1-2. And all bets set. Dice out. Dice crossed again, and we have the ace deuce Alfredo sauce. 1, 2, 3. So that's going to help us with that ATS bet. Does nothing for our box numbers. Again, 6, 5, 1, 2. And we're going to call that all bet set. Dice out. Ooh, I hit that mixing bowl, guys. That was a terrible throw and a terrible result. 3, 4, 7, ouch. So we want 2 days of excellent throwing. Today's not so good. So let's slow it down a little bit. Let's get back to the basics. We'll switch over to the 3, 2, 3, 6 dice set, and we're just going to slow it down, get to the basics, and work on things step by step by step. Again, $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, 555 on the ATS. This is going to be shooter number 4. So we're flying through these shooters. We've gone through 4 shooters in total the last 2 days, and we're on shooter number 4 already today, and we're not even 20 minutes into the shooting. So it's amazing how craps is a humbling experience. All bet set and dice out. So we're going to go to the rhythm rolling style here. I want to try that once. And we got a 6, 2, 8. That would be the Great 8. Leon from Great Craps. That's one of our new dice calls that we're coming out with. Again, I'm going to be, a couple of the numbers have several different calls. We're going to be trying to alternate the calls back and forth. Again, we're going to the rhythm rolling, so we're going to roll the dice back towards us. The front of this one's a 6, so we'll make the inside of this one a 6. The front of this is a 2, so we'll make the inside of that a 2. So we have the 3V dice set on the bottom. We're going to go again one more time with that 160 cross bet level. We're going to go $10 in pass line odds. And all bet set. Good morning, Mike. So Blackburn's asking, why not do a 3-way crap instead of a $3 crap check? I only do a $3 crap check because I have a $20 pass line bet, and I'm trying to cover that pass line bet if the 7 comes out. And that pass line covers the ATS bet. So it's kind of like a hedge type setup. So I make $1 on it if I roll the 7, and it only costs me $3 to get that protection. And that way I have the ATS and the pass line covered. Dice out. Dice cross at the end. We have a 5, 6 mid-mo yo. So that didn't make sense when I explained that to you. The craps check covers that pass line on the 2, 3, and 12. 5, 6 mid-mo yo. 7 is covered by the pass line, and then the ATS, the pass line covers that ATS. That hopefully makes it a little bit better. So the ace deuce happens more than other craps, so the $3 craps check usually a better result. I think it all depends, Jen, on who's rolling the dice and that. Some people throw more ace deuces. Some people throw more mid-mo yos. Some people throw the aces or the midnights. I mean, it all depends. It all depends on who's throwing and how you're throwing for the day. Roll the dice towards us. Go 5 on the inside, 6 on the inside. That gives us a 3V dice on the bottom. And we're going to go all bet set here. Dice out. So Blackburn goes, I know, but the pay on the 2 and a 12 is better with a 3-way, and you only have the risk on the 3. Yeah, so I mean, it's kind of a horse apiece. You gotta kind of check how you roll the dice, how you bet, what works out best for you. I know that last night we have a 5-5 hard 10, the Old Bay Bushel. I know last night Ed was advertising, and he has many times on his live streams before that he does the World Bet, which is something that I used to know what it was. I really don't know a lot about the World Bet, so that might be something I might want to consider as well. He does like the ace deuce horn high with the World Bet or something like that. So anyhow, we're gonna go back to the 3236. And that was a 10, so we're going to go 1 unit pressure across. And we'll pick up an extra $5 on that pass line odds. So we have $15 in pass line odds. I'm just curious. So anyhow, and I'll bet set. Say something. Ooh, the dice landed short, guys. I don't know if you saw that, but the left one hit and stuck. The right one hit and actually rolled one roll backwards. We got a 5-2 Bruce. Not good. Not good. Let's change something around here. Let's change our throwing distance. I'm going to take about a 3 to 4 inch step away from the back wall and see if that helps a little bit. So we're going to take a little bit longer of a throwing distance just to change things up a little bit, see if that is enough to get us on a good groove here. So we're going to stick with that 3236, $20 pass line bet, $3 craps check, and 555. And all bet set. So a little bit is a horn plus any red. Face out. And we got a Old Bay Bushel getting a hard 10, 5-5. Be Craig. I guess he was down visiting, I want to say his son maybe or something. So he's not been around on YouTube for the last week or so. Obviously been a busy man traveling. Pinch shooter. That's what Blackburn says. Throw the pinch shooter in. No, we're going to turn it around here. We're going to make this actually work pretty good for us. Again, we're going to go 160 across. Bet level, we're going to go $10 craps check. And again, we're going to go with 3236. Anytime I have a hard way into the top, we start over with our base set when I'm doing the rhythm rolling. And I'll bet set. Good morning, puck off. Days out. And we got the 3-3 hard 6, the double D-gen. Wow. 2 hard ways in a row. So we've got 1 unit pressure across on here. And Joey Trust, says Blackburn. Oh my God. Blackburn's all in. That's good. And we got, again, go back to 3236. Days out. Sometimes all you need is just that little change in order to turn things around here. Nice cross at the end. We have a 1-4-5, the horse and buggy. Again, we're going to go for that third hit, and then we'll regress after that. So hopefully we get it this time. So we're going to pressure 1 more unit across each one. We'll pick up an extra $5 on that pass line bet odds. Roll the dice towards us. We have a 1 on the inside, a 4 on the inside. That gives us a 2V dice set on the top. And I'll bet set. Dice out. Dice not comfortable. Let's regrip them. And here we go. Dice crossed again, and this time we got that 6-2-8 Duracell 8. again, go out and support free live craps. So we got to the point now where we can reduce our bets. And since we went with the 160 across, we can actually go to the 96 across bet level. So let's bring those bets down and see where we're at. So we've got 123 brought back to the rack. We have 116 on the table. We are not going to do any pass line odds right now. So we have 15 on the 4, 5, and 9, 18 on that 6 and 8. Again, we're going to roll those dice back towards us one roll. We got a 6 on the inside, and we got a 2 on the inside. So it gives us a 3V dice set on the bottom. Dice out. And we ended up with the horse and buggy again, the 1, 4, 5. That right die caught the back wall and bounced out quite a distance, a little bit further than I would like to see it go. So that's going to allow us to go to $25 on that 5. We're only going to press the 5 up because we want to bring a little bit of money back since we had a couple of losing shooters here. Yesterday we made quite a profit, and we're giving a little bit of it back today. Again, roll the dice back one turn towards us. We have a 1 on the inside. We have a 4 on the inside. That gives us a 2V dice set on the top. All bets set. Dice split apart a little bit when they left my fingers, but we have the 5, 4 hard 9 Big Mac. Again, I announced my left die first and then my right die second. So that way I can track to see what's going on with the dice, whether they're on axis, off axis, single pitch, double pitch, whatever it is. So we hit the 9 this time, so we'll bring that one up to $25 as well. 165 brought back, 136 on the table. We're going to roll those dice back towards us. We'll put the 5 on the inside. We'll put the 4 on the inside. So that gives us cross 6s on the bottom. All bets set. Dice out. Again, those dice cross, darn it. But we have the 6, 5 mid-mo yo. Again, Cheerio coming to us from above. So all we need is that midnight, and then we'll hit that tall. Need a 2, 3, and 4 for the small. Again, we're going to roll those dice back towards us. We have the 6 on the inside. We have the 5 on the inside. Gives us an upside down 3V on top. So 3, 6, 3, 5 dice set. And all bet set. Like Alfredo says, that 3V dice set or 2V or even across 6s is really good for the ATS bet because you get to hit all the different numbers. Hit the mixing bowl just a little bit, and we got the 2-1-3 Alfredo sauce, ace deuce. That almost sounds good for supper tonight. I don't know, Alfredo sauce. I make a mean Alfredo sauce. Any of those of you that are familiar with Olive Garden, mine is much better. My Alfredo sauce, homemade Alfredo sauce, is much better than Olive Garden. So roll the dice towards us. We have a 2 on the inside, a 1 on the inside. It gives us a 3V dice set on the bottom. And we're not going to do anything with our box numbers right now, so we'll go all bet set. Looking for some inside hits here. So we can start pressing those bets up. Dice out. Dice crossed again right at the end. 4-1-5 horse and buggy again, so that is a nice hit. That's going to allow us to press that 5 up to $35. Let's get entered in Crapsee first. So Chen wants some pesto sauce. That just does not sound good. Ugh. That's green shit. I don't like green shit. I'm a meat and potato and pizza guy with Alfredo sauce. That Alfredo sauce is awesome though. Roll the dice towards us. We have a 4 on the inside. We have a 1 on the inside. It gives us a 2V dice set on the bottom. Cookmaster Journey, level up next show. That's awesome. So we threw a 5 there. We pressed up to 35. We're going to go all bet set. Good morning, Arnell. And dice up. A little bit short on that landing zone, but we have the 6-5 Minbo Yo again. So short by about an inch from where I was normally throwing it, a little short. But I'll take that result. Again, that does nothing for our box numbers, but that it's on the end. Keeps us going along a little bit longer here. Crossed. I like that when I go across. That's awesome. Anyhow, we got the upside down 3V. It's a 3-6-3-5 right now. All bet set. Days out. A little bit short again, but guys, we have magic aces. 1-1-2. That is awesome. We are definitely hitting the craps numbers. If you're playing that horn bet like Blackburn wanted me to do, we'd be making some money. But that's one thing that I really have not incorporated into my betting system yet, which I probably should figure out a way to do it. Or it's more or less the decision to do it, I guess, is probably the big thing, is playing the horns. If you see the horns start playing them, I just don't have enough confidence in that right there. So brown belt full of craps. You are hilarious. Anyhow, we got all bets set here, guys. All we need is that 3-1-4 to Big Joe to hit the small. So let's see if we can throw the Big Joe from Crapsmaster Journey. Days out. And we do not got it. We got the 4-4 heart 8 though. Square pair. So again, we're going to go back to the 3-2-3-6. I don't know how to take that, Alfredo. Brown belt full of crap. I probably am full of crap here, but oh well. It is what it is. Again, we got the 8 in the last one, so we're going to press that 8 up to $30. So now we've got 15 on the 4, 35 on the 5. We got 18 on the 6, 30 on the 8, 25 on the 9. We do not have any pass line odds right now. I got it. It was a joke. I understand. All bet set. Days out. And we got the 6-4-10. That is Waylon's best friend weighing it in, Daddy Joe. And that is our points. We hit the point finally. Yesterday on that second shooter, we went 34 rolls, I think, long, and we hit the point 6 times during that 34 rolls. We actually hit the point 4 times, but we had 6 points on that shooter. And we had 4 distinct ones. So we hit the 4-point fire bet on that. So we're going to roll this dice back towards us. We'll go 6 on the inside. We'll go 4 on the inside. Gives us a 2V dice on the bottom. We're going to go down to a $10 pass line bet. We're going to go $2 to craps check this time. The brown belt craps check. We got all bets set. 241 brought back to the rack. We've got 150 on the table. We're looking for the 4 or the 12, or both. And dice out. Dice crossed right at the end, and we've got the 2-3 Justice 5. Justice Jen is in the house. So 5 will be our new point. And what we're going to do is we're going to put $15 on that 10. We're going to take the $35 5 down. We'll put $25 in pass line odds since we're hitting that. So $15 place 10, $25 pass line odds. So we have 239 brought back, 153 on the table. Take the dice, roll them back towards us. We got a 2 on the inside. We have a 3 on the inside. So we have the cross sixes on the bottom. All bet set. And adding this a little bit of extra distance, and it's only a matter of about 4 inches, actually seems to be helping here. So let's keep it going. Again, going back to basics, breaking things down. And we got a 4-2-6, 2x4. So the repeat numbers are not happening as much on this shooter as what we normally do, but we're going to go up to $30 on that 6. So we now have every one of the bets pressed up so far, except for the 4 and 10. And again, we're going to take that 4 and 2, roll it back towards us. We'll go 4 on the inside, we'll go 2 on the inside, cross sixes on the bottom. Again, looking for the midnight or the 4. All bets set. So Coach Jonas is moving a few inches on the bowling alley, works also. That's awesome. Dice out. Wow, they landed and they rolled over to the left, so that means my dice are crooked when I release them, but we get the 4-1-5 horse and buggy. So we hit that point. Go ahead and put a little bit of pass line odds on there, so we're going to get a nice little payout on that. And we've got $300, 307 brought back to the rack. Again, we're going to stick with the $10 pass line bet, $2 craps check. All of our box numbers are turned off. So Blackburn says a couple of inches always makes a difference. That's what she said when you're around, Blackburn. I don't know. We got the 2V in the bottom. Dice out. A little bit short on the landing zone. We have a 5-3-8. 8 came easy. So 8 will be our new point. And we are going to take that $30 off the 8. We'll put it on the 5. And let's pick up $15 in pass line odds. 305 brought back to the rack, 155 on the table. We'll roll the dice towards us. We have a 5 on the inside. We've got a 3 on the inside. Cross sixes on the top. All bet set. Dice out. And we have another 3-2 Justice 5. So we're going to press that 5 up again. Okay, we got $30 on that. Let's go right up to $60 on that, since that's the number that we have been hitting. Take the dice, we'll roll them back towards us. We got a 3 on the inside, we have a 2 on the inside. Gives us cross sixes on the top. And all bets set. I don't know if that is a repeater yet, Jen. I think one more for a repeater, I think. We'll see. Let's see if we can roll it again, but I'm really looking for that 4 or the midnight right now. Dice out. Yeah, we got 325 again. Wow, now the repeater, our consistency is starting to show. So that one is still not a repeater. 325. Interesting, huh? And let's make that 5 look like $90. That's awesome, Blackburn. Yep, all I had to do was threaten me, and that's all it took. I don't look like the type of person that can be threatened too easily, so you must have did a pretty good job. So anyhow, 3-2 rolling back towards us. We've got the 3 on the inside, we got the 2 on the inside, cross 6s on the top. And bet set. I don't know why that's not showing up as a repeater, Jen, on there. It should have showed up on the KPI, but it didn't. Oh well. Dice out. Dice landed and they kissed, and then they died right away. But we got a 6-4-10. That's Waylon's best friend Wayne and Big Ben this time. Not Daddy Joe, but Big Ben. So we're going to press that 4 and 10 up to $25 each. And this kind of puts us in a weird spot here. By the way, we're going to make those buy bets at $25. Kind of a weird spot. Do we lay the 4 or do we just keep on shooting away? I'm going to just keep on shooting away, but if I was in the casino, I would really consider putting a lay bet out there. We have a 2V on the bottom here. It should be tracking repeaters, Jen. I don't know. I haven't done any changes with the KPI, but oh well, that's up. And we got a 617. So unfortunately, the roll came to an end here, guys. We had a decent roll there. That was 21 rolls long. So let's call our quits here. It is a Friday. We got to get the weekend started. We made off of that shooter $223. So I'm down a little bit today for my bankroll, but this is our statistics for the day. We had 5 shooters. We had 4 crappy rolls and then a decent one with 135 roll quality points. SOR was at 8.0 today, SRR at 8.0. No come out 7s. Come out 7s are low, 4 and 10s were low, insides are just a little bit high, box numbers are expected, horns are a little bit high, fields are low, hardways are high, and it shows a dark side play today. And this is my statistics up through the end of yesterday, guys. And if you take a look, we have 1,839 rolls for the brown belt level. And again, it was to the end of yesterday. But look at the SOR score. We finally got it above 10 again at 10.01. We have the SRR at 7.65. So guys, that's starting to look pretty decent, especially for as many rolls that we have in for that brown belt. If you look on the bottom right side, it does show you that I have a 10.0 SOR goal and an 8.0 SRR goal. So we're on track, hopefully, to finish out the brown belt in stride there. And hopefully, obviously, we want to do better, you know, as we go along. So Blackburn said he made $1,100. By going all in. Thank you, Alfredo. Thank you, Blackburn. JR, thank you. Justice, Jen, thank you. But hey, guys, my name is Joe. This is my Crapsee Master Dice Shooting Journey. I hope everybody has a tremendous weekend.